Welcome to this little home for senior wellness, where we explore simple yet helpful knowledge to stay healthy, live proactively, and enjoy life after the age of 60. If this is your first time visiting the channel, I am very glad to walk alongside you on the journey to better health through small daily changes. And if you are a returning viewer, please leave an emoji in the comment section so I know you are still here, still caring, and still giving time to your own health. Have you ever wondered why, even though you eat carefully and include vegetables every day, your body still feels tired, bloated, crampy, restless at night, or your joints ache? Many people your age have experienced the same, and sometimes the cause is not from unfamiliar foods, but from the very vegetables you eat every day. It may sound strange, but according to a 2022 report from Harvard Health Publishing, some vegetables that are healthy for younger people can silently cause harm for those over 60 if not consumed the right way. The reason is that after a certain age, our bodies no longer function as they used to. Digestion slows down, the liver and kidneys weaken, blood vessels lose flexibility, and the ability to absorb nutrients also drops. Compounds such as oxalates, purines, high sodium, or hard-to-digest fiber in some vegetables can become burdensome if you do not make the right choices. In today's video, I will point out which vegetables you should limit after the age of 60, explain the scientific reasons behind each one, and most importantly, suggest healthier alternatives that are easier to digest and better suited to your aging body. Do not worry, you do not have to completely avoid them. You just need to understand them and choose wisely. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on the bell so you will not miss any simple but practical health tips. And stay with me until the end, because I will share an easy-to-follow meal plan that can help improve digestion and sleep within just a few days. After the age of 60, your body is no longer the same. What you used to eat comfortably at 30 can now cause bloating, poor sleep, or high blood pressure without you realizing why. That is because, as you age, your entire digestive, circulatory, and excretory systems change. The stomach produces less acid, making it harder to digest raw vegetables or those high in tough fiber. The liver and kidneys, which are responsible for filtering and detoxifying, also slow down, allowing unwanted compounds like oxalates or purines found in many seemingly nutritious vegetables to build up. Fiber is important, but not all types of fiber are suitable. Some vegetables contain large amounts of insoluble fiber, which can irritate the digestive tract, leading to bloating, constipation, or digestive discomfort in older adults. Meanwhile, compounds like nitrates, purines, or oxalates, if not eliminated properly, may accumulate and affect the kidneys, blood vessels, or even trigger gout flare-ups. For instance, oxalates found in amaranth greens, kale, and spinach can combine with calcium in the body and form kidney stones if your kidneys are not strong enough to filter them out. Purines, on the other hand, are the culprits behind high uric acid levels, which cause joint pain, especially in those with gout or a history of arthritis. Mr. Frank, a 72-year-old man living in Texas, used to love pickled mustard greens. He ate them at least 3 times a week, thinking they were low in fat, easy to eat, and enhanced his appetite. However, after several months, he started experiencing dizziness, fatigue, and high blood pressure. A nutrition check revealed that his sodium intake from pickled vegetables each week exceeded 3 times the recommended limit for those at risk of hypertension. After adjusting his diet and cutting back on pickled vegetables, his blood pressure returned to normal without needing a higher dose of medication. This situation is not uncommon. Many seniors eat vegetables based on long-standing habits, without realizing that their bodies have changed. Are you still eating vegetables that your body is signaling to stop, even though your taste buds say yes? Have you ever felt heavy or sluggish after a meal that seemed healthy? This is the moment to pause and listen more closely to your body. Not every vegetable is a safe choice once you have passed the age of 60. Some vegetables, if eaten incorrectly or too frequently, can unintentionally burden your liver, kidneys, digestive system, or blood pressure. Below are 4 common groups of vegetables that require special attention. This is not to suggest you completely avoid them, but rather to use them wisely at the right time and according to your personal health condition. The first type is red amaranth. This colorful vegetable is rich in antioxidants and often believed to support blood health. However, red amaranth also contains a high level of oxalates, a compound that can bind with calcium and form kidney stones if not filtered properly by the kidneys. 1 cup of boiled red amaranth can contain over 300 milligrams of oxalates. For older adults who drink little water or already have weakened kidney function or a history of stones, eating red amaranth too often increases the risk of recurrence. A small study from the University of Maryland School of Medicine found that people over 65 who ate amaranth more than 4 times a week had a 2.3 times higher rate of kidney stones than others. You can still enjoy amaranth if you like, but eat it in small amounts. Boil it thoroughly, and avoid eating it for several days in a row. Next are vegetables high in purines, including spinach, asparagus, mushrooms, and bean sprouts. These are nutrient-dense and particularly beneficial for younger people or those recovering from illness. But they are not ideal for people with gout or chronic arthritis. When purines are metabolized, they form uric acid. High levels of uric acid in the blood can deposit in joints and cause inflammation, redness, and pain. Mrs. Linda, age 67 from Boston, is a clear example. After months of eating boiled spinach every evening believing it was good for blood health, she experienced a gout flare-up in her foot despite having it under control for nearly 2 years. After eliminating spinach and reducing overall purine intake, her symptoms eased within weeks. Another common group includes pickled vegetables, like pickled cucumbers. These dishes improve flavor and appetite but are not suitable for those with high blood pressure, kidney disease, or heart problems. Just 1 small serving of pickled mustard greens can contain up to 800 milligrams of sodium, nearly 40% of the daily recommended sodium intake for seniors. Eating pickled vegetables daily can lead to water retention, elevated blood pressure, heart strain, and a higher risk of stroke. Many clinicians at the Mayo Clinic recommend that people over 60 limit these to once per week, and preferably make them at home to control salt content and fermentation time. Lastly, raw vegetables, cold salads, and mixed vegetable dishes may feel refreshing and easy to eat but are not appropriate for seniors with weak digestion or a sensitive stomach. Raw vegetables are more likely to carry bacteria if not washed properly. Cold raw vegetables can also cause stomach cramps or nausea if eaten on an empty stomach. Many believe raw salads help detox, but there have been numerous cases of prolonged digestive issues in older adults due to improper consumption of raw vegetables. The recommendation is to limit raw vegetables, and if you do eat them, soak them thoroughly in diluted salt water, blanch them briefly in hot water, and only consume them at lunchtime. Avoid eating them at night or when feeling tired. Do you realize that you might be eating one of these vegetables quite frequently? Which one surprised you the most for being risky, even though you thought it was healthy? Feel free to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts so we can continue this conversation. You now know which vegetables to be cautious with after age 60. So which vegetables should you prioritize to support digestion without overloading your liver? Kidneys or heart? The answer lies in soft, easy-to-digest vegetables that are rich in essential nutrients but gentle on the metabolism of older adults. Most of the items listed below can be found at any American grocery store, from the fresh produce section to the organic aisle, and they are especially easy to prepare at home. The first vegetable you should include in your diet is pumpkin. This soft, bright orange vegetable is rich in beta-carotene, the precursor to vitamin A, which helps protect your vision. Skin and mucous membranes. 1 cup of steamed pumpkin contains more than 9,000 IU of vitamin A and nearly 3 grams of soluble fiber, making it ideal for those dealing with mild constipation or trouble sleeping. Pumpkin can be steamed or lightly baked with a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil and a sprinkle of cinnamon. This dish is very common in elderly meal plans at senior homes in California and is considered a comfort food that helps ease the mind, supports digestion, and gives a warm feeling when eaten in the evening. Next, you should consider steamed cauliflower or softly cooked broccoli. These are excellent sources of folate, vitamin C, and the antioxidant sulforaphane, which helps reduce inflammation in blood vessels and protects cells from damage. Several studies from Tufts University in Boston show that seniors who eat lightly steamed cauliflower 3 times a week see improvements in memory and blood pressure compared to those who do not. The simplest way to prepare it is to steam the cauliflower for 5 to 6 minutes. Then toss it with a little toasted sesame oil and a few slices of fresh ginger. This dish pairs well with a piece of grilled salmon or steamed sweet potato, making a meal that is easy to digest, nutritious, and low in cholesterol. A very suitable vegetable for Asian American seniors is Malabar spinach. This leafy, slightly slimy vegetable supports regular bowel movements and helps relieve constipation. Although it is not common in large supermarkets, it can be found at Asian markets like H Mart, Ranch 99, or Vietnamese grocery stores. When cooking, use it in a light soup with peeled shrimp, a slice of fresh ginger, and a pinch of no MSG seasoning. This shrimp and spinach soup helps cool the body during hot days and supports digestion on days when your stomach feels heavy or bloated. Another good option for seniors in the U.S. is zucchini. This soft, low-starch vegetable is rich in potassium and vitamin C, which help regulate blood pressure. Zucchini can be lightly sautéed with olive oil and shallots, or simply sliced thin and baked in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. Many seniors in Florida and Arizona choose zucchini as a substitute for traditional leafy greens because it is easy to chew, gentle on the stomach, and does not cause the chilling effect that raw vegetables often do. Finally, do not forget about watercress, a leafy green that is rich in calcium, vitamin K, and especially good for blood vessels. Watercress has a mildly spicy taste and can be used in soups or cooked with lean ground meat. If you are not familiar with Asian-style soups, try blending watercress with green apple, a few slices of ginger, and water to make a light smoothie in the morning. It helps cleanse the body without upsetting digestion. As for cooking methods, always prioritize steaming, boiling, making soups, or soft roasting. Avoid stir-frying with too much oil, eating cold salad straight from the fridge, or consuming raw vegetables that have not been thoroughly prepared. Recommended oils include extra virgin olive oil, toasted sesame oil, or cold-pressed avocado oil. These oils have high smoke points, do not degrade when heated, and are heart-friendly. If you need a sample one-day meal plan that is easy to follow and suitable for seniors in the U.S., here is a simple example. Morning soft steamed pumpkin drizzled with 1 teaspoon of olive oil, served with a slice of whole grain bread or warm oatmeal. Lunch Malabar spinach soup with peeled shrimp, brown rice, and thinly sliced boiled chicken breast. Dinner steamed cauliflower with sesame oil and ginger, served with boiled sweet potato and a piece of lightly grilled fish. All of these meals are easy to prepare. The ingredients are widely available in the U.S., and they are gentle on your digestive system. Have you tried any of these dishes before? Which one makes you want to add it to your menu today? Leave a comment and let me know. After turning 60, what matters is not just eating enough vegetables, but changing the way you think about eating them. Many people still carry the habits of their younger years, eating large amounts of vegetables to detox, cleanse the body, or lose weight. But the aging body does not need forced detoxing. It needs gentle care, accurate understanding, and nourishment that matches each stage of aging. You do not need to completely avoid any specific vegetable. What you need is to recognize how your body is doing. If you often feel bloated, choose soft vegetables with less coarse fiber and cook them thoroughly. If you have kidney issues, prioritize vegetables that are low in oxalate and avoid excessive potassium intake. If you are taking blood pressure medication, pay attention to the sodium content in pickled vegetables, kimchi, or concentrated vegetable broths. These may seem like small things, but they make a big difference when practiced consistently. Shift your mindset from vegetables are healthy. The more the better to vegetables must fit your needs, eaten in the right amount and the right way. Eating vegetables is like exercising. It works best when done at the right intensity, at the right time, and in a way that suits your physical condition. Young people might eat cold salads, but for you, warm, steamed vegetables are better. Healthier individuals may eat raw vegetable dishes, but you should focus on soft, well-cooked vegetables that are easier to digest. This does not mean you are weaker. It simply shows that you know how to listen to your body better than anyone else. You will feel much more at ease when you switch from oily stir-fried greens to steamed cauliflower with ginger, or from raw vegetable platters to a bowl of warm Malabar spinach soup. This is not a diet. It is smart self-care. Remember, after age 60, every person has a unique health history, a different body type, and a personal dietary journey. Do not blindly follow someone else's meal plan. Choose food like you choose medicine. The right one is the best one. Together, we have gone through things that may seem familiar, yet are full of surprises. There are certain vegetables you should reduce after age 60. Some dishes need a new way of preparation. And some old beliefs now need to be replaced with new understandings, better suited to a body that is changing every day. You don't need to follow a strict diet. You don't need to give up the dishes you once loved. What matters is that you learn to listen to your body. Recognize when you feel bloated, when sleep becomes harder, or when even a small dish leaves you feeling unwell. Just changing one small habit, like steaming instead of stir-frying your vegetables, reducing the salt in pickled greens, or choosing a lighter vegetable for dinner, can lead you down a new path for your health. These small changes, when done daily, will bring a stronger body, better sleep, and a lighter feeling each morning when you wake up. I hope that after today's message, you will step into the kitchen with a new view on vegetables, not out of fear, but out of love, because you understand that every dish you choose, every change you make in cooking, is your way of caring for yourself, quietly, consistently, and with great respect. If you found today's message helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and share this video so your family and friends also have a chance to live healthier each day. I'll continue bringing you stories, knowledge, and simple tips to help you live with more joy, more health, and more control at any age. What vegetable do you eat most often during the week? Leave a comment, because your story might just be the gift someone else needs.